Open your closet tonight, and there are probably a few pieces you have kept for years, for one simple reason. They still fit. But here is the problem. Fitting and flattering are not the same thing. A blouse can still button perfectly and somehow make your whole upper body look heavier. A pair of pants can still be your size and quietly make your legs look shorter. And a cardigan you once loved can suddenly make an otherwise elegant outfit feel dated. None of this means you need an entirely new wardrobe after 60. In fact, the opposite is true. Sometimes looking fresher, more polished, and more modern starts by removing a few pieces that are working against everything else you wear. Today, I'm showing you 7 things women over 60 may want to remove from their wardrobes, and exactly what to wear instead. And stay with me until number 2, because that one is something almost every woman owns, and it can change the proportions of your entire outfit without you realizing it. Let's begin. Number 7, boxy, shapeless tops. Let's start with something that often looks comfortable on the hanger, but completely changes once it is on the body. The oversized rectangular blouse. No waist, no shoulder structure, no movement. Just fabric falling straight from the shoulders to the hips. A lot of women choose this style because it feels forgiving. And comfort absolutely matters. But too much fabric can actually make the body look larger, because the eye can no longer see where your natural shape begins and ends. The blouse becomes the silhouette. What should you wear instead? Look for soft structure. A blouse that follows the shoulder properly. A top that skims the body instead of hanging several inches away from it. A gentle V-neck, open collar, or vertical detail can also create a longer line through the upper body. You do not need something tight. In fact, tight is not the goal at all. The goal is to let people see that there is a woman underneath the fabric. A good test is to stand sideways in the mirror. If the top creates one large rectangle from your bust all the way down to your hips, it may be doing too much hiding and not enough flattering. Around 1 o'clock, 60+ Hair Guide CTA. Before we continue, I also created a complete 60+ hair guide with flattering haircut ideas, styling fixes for fine hair, and simple salon tips you can take with you to your next appointment. Because your clothes frame your body, but your haircut frames your face, and the two work together more than most women realize. If you'd like to check it out, you'll find the product link in the first pinned comment below. Now let's continue with number 6, because this one can make even a beautiful outfit look less polished. Number 6, pants that bunch around the ankles. This mistake is incredibly common because most of us buy pants based on waist size. But length is just as important. If trousers are too long and start folding, bunching, or pooling around the ankle, they create several small horizontal lines at the bottom of the body. And visually, those lines stop the eye. That can make the legs appear shorter and the entire outfit feel slightly untidy. You may have a beautiful jacket, expensive blouse, and great shoes. But if the pants collapse over the shoes, the polished effect disappears. What looks better instead? Choose a hem that looks intentional. For full-length trousers, let them fall cleanly toward the shoe without excessive fabric gathering at the bottom. For ankle pants, make the shorter length obvious enough that it looks deliberate. The worst place is often somewhere in between, not quite ankle length and not quite full length. And do not be afraid of alterations. Sometimes removing an inch or two from a pair of trousers creates a bigger visual improvement than buying an entirely new outfit. The next item is smaller, but it can make a whole wardrobe feel stuck in another decade. Number 5, faded, worn-out basics. We all have them. The black t-shirt that is no longer really black. The the navy sweater that is faded slightly around the shoulders, the once beautiful cardigan with little pills across the sleeves. Because these pieces are basic, we often stop seeing their condition. We think, it's just my everyday top. But everyday pieces actually matter more because you wear them so often. A faded dark color can make the whole outfit look tired, and worn fabric near the face can make everything around it feel less crisp. What should you wear instead? You do not need more basics. You may simply need better versions of fewer basics. A rich navy, a clean cream, a true black, soft camel, chocolate brown, deep olive. Choose colors that still look saturated and intentional. And here is a rule I love. If you would not buy the piece in its current condition today, ask yourself why you are still wearing it. That one question can clear half a wardrobe. Now, number 4 is something women often keep because they believe it makes an outfit look sophisticated. Sometimes it does, but not when the proportions are wrong. Number 4, bulky, heavy cardigans. A cardigan can be one of the most useful things in your wardrobe after 60. But very thick, long, shapeless cardigans can add visual weight exactly where many women do not want it, especially if the cardigan is oversized through the shoulders and then extends far below the hips. The eye sees one large column of fabric, and if you combine that with loose pants underneath, the body can completely disappear. Again, comfort is not the problem. Proportion is. What looks better instead? Try a cardigan with a little less bulk and a cleaner shoulder line. A shorter cardigan that finishes around the hip can work beautifully. So can a lightweight, open front layer that creates vertical lines instead of one large block. And if you love longer cardigans, keep the outfit underneath slightly cleaner. For example, long cardigan, simple top, straight leg trousers. That creates balance. The mistake is usually not one oversized item. It is oversized on top of oversized on top of oversized. That is when the outfit starts wearing you. And number 3 can date an outfit before anyone even notices your clothes. Number 3, shoes you keep only because they are comfortable. I know this one may be controversial. Comfortable shoes are important, but comfortable does not have to mean visually heavy. Some shoes have extremely thick soles, overly complicated straps, bulky rounded shapes, or so many orthopedic-looking details that they dominate the bottom of the outfit. And because shoes sit at the end of your silhouette, they influence how everything above them reads. A graceful pair of trousers with a very heavy shoe underneath can suddenly look much less elegant. What looks better instead? Look for simple silhouettes with comfort built in. Clean loafers, low-profile sneakers, simple ankle boots, elegant flats, low block heels if they are comfortable for you. The color matters too. A shoe closer to the color of your trousers can create a longer visual line. High contrast can sometimes cut the leg visually in half. And no, you do not need painful shoes to look polished. The ideal shoe is one you can actually walk in that also supports the outfit instead of becoming the outfit. Now, number 2 is probably sitting in almost every closet watching this video. Number 2, tops that end at the widest part of your hips. This is one of those details that sounds tiny until you see it in a mirror. Where a top ends creates a horizontal line, and the eye notices that line. If your blouse ends exactly across the widest part of the hips, that is the area the eye is going to emphasize. Even when the blouse itself is beautiful. Even when it fits properly. The problem is simply the placement of the hem. What should you wear instead? Change where that line falls. Sometimes slightly shorter looks better. Sometimes slightly longer does. A curved hem can be incredibly flattering because it avoids creating one hard horizontal line. You can also try a gentle front tuck if that feels comfortable. Not a tight full tuck. just enough to reveal where your waist begins and create a longer leg line. Stand in front of the mirror and move the hem of your top up just 1 or 2 inches. Then lower it. Watch what happens to your proportions. You may be shocked at how much difference such a small adjustment makes. And that brings us to number 1, the piece I think more women should remove than anything else. Number 1, clothes you keep only because they still fit. This is the real wardrobe trap. A dress from 12 years ago. A blazer you wore to work for a decade. A blouse you used to receive compliments on. It still fits, so you assume it still deserves space in the wardrobe. But your style may have changed. Your hair may have changed. Your coloring may have changed. Your lifestyle may have changed. And sometimes our clothes simply stop representing the woman wearing them. This does not mean the item is bad. It means the relationship has ended. What looks better instead? Ask a better question than, does this still fit? Ask, would I choose this today? Would you buy it again? Would you wear it if you were meeting someone important? Would you choose it for a photograph? Does it make you stand a little taller when you put it on? If the answer keeps being no, the fact that it still fits is not enough. Your wardrobe should support the person you are now, not preserve every version of the person you used to be. The 3 wardrobe rules I would remember after 60. If you remember nothing else from this video, remember these 3 things. First, fit is not only about size. It is about where the shoulder sits, where the hem ends, where the pant breaks, where the fabric adds volume. Second, structure beats bulk. You can wear relaxed clothing without drowning in it. One clean line can transform an entire outfit. And third, keep the clothes that make getting dressed easier. If you constantly put something on, look in the mirror, take it off, and try something else, that item is telling you something. Listen to it. A simple closet test. Tonight, choose 10 pieces you wear frequently. Do not look at the brand. Do not look at the size. Do not think about how much you paid for them. Put each one on and ask, does this create a clean silhouette? Does the color still look fresh near my face? Do I feel current in this or simply familiar? And finally, would I buy this again today? You do not have to throw away half your wardrobe. You are simply identifying what actually deserves to stay. Final thought. Style after 60 should not be about following more rules. It should actually become simpler. You know what colors you love. You know what fabrics feel good. You know what kind of woman you want to look like when you walk into a room. The goal is simply to remove the pieces that keep getting in the way. Because sometimes the fastest way to improve your wardrobe is not to buy something new. It is to finally let go of something old. And if you'd like more help creating a flattering look around your face as well, I've put together my 60+ hair guide with hairstyle ideas, styling fixes for fine hair, and practical salon tips you can use before your next appointment. You'll find the product link in the first pinned comment below. And now I'd love to know, which of these 7 things is still sitting in your wardrobe right now?